Welcome to Lambton Park and Arena, just outside of Toronto, Ontario. If you could see the fall colors, you'd be so amazed. There's so much red, orange, yellow, green, just everywhere here in southern Ontario. The weather is beautiful, the sun is shining, blue skies. Yeah, this is wonderful fall weather. Well done, southern Ontario. But let's talk about yesterday's baseball game. Did you catch it? Well, I sure did, because I was at the stadium with 40,000 Blue Jays fans, and that arena just erupted in the bottom of the seventh. And you know why? Because of George Springer's 3-run home run to boost the Jays and give them the win. Now, that home run certainly rivals up there with Joey Bat's home run and bat flip, as well as Vladimir Guerrero's grand slam, and maybe even Joe Carter's winning World Series home run. Well, no, I would take that back. It does not rival. Joe Carter still has the best home run. But this one definitely was awesome, electrifying, because the crowd just erupted into cheers when they saw the ball go over the fence, and whoever was the lucky winner got that ball. Keep it. That is awesome. That area where the home run landed was where I was sitting the night before for Game 6. In that area, I was probably maybe 8 meters away from that ball, so that was that close to if I had been in that area, but I had moved. So it was still something incredible to see. The fans were all just joying, cheerful, just screaming. Lost my voice, and honestly, by that time we were losing 3-1, and I was worried because George Springer was up the bat, and he'd already been hurt with the kneecap ball. And then the whole night he struggled a bit. He had a strikeout at his last bat, so he comes up the bat and the fans are just cheering, and that really motivated him to swing as hard as he could, and he definitely did, and went over the fence. And also, I'll have to say, I'll take some of the credit, because I did bring some of the luck to it. Eating at Wanda's Pie in the Sky, the coconut cream pie, that helped the Blue Jays. The lucky hat that Uncle Fred gave me, that helped the Blue Jays. So all in all, it was a great game. I'm so glad I could have been there. And now this morning, I want to try and win World Series tickets, or buy World Series tickets. Yeah, I wish I could win them. But I wanted to buy them, so I got up early in the morning, 10 o'clock here, 8 a.m. Saskatchewan time. Trying to get into the queue was difficult, to say. I had both laptops set up for Ticketmaster.ca. And you join a queue. You wait in this lobby area in virtual world, and then once the timer counts down, you join a queue, and you determine what position you are to purchase tickets, right? And I had difficulties because the system itself recognized that I had two systems going, and so it said it recommends you only do buy tickets off of one account, one system, so that you're not hoarding all the tickets and whatnot. But funny thing is, that's how I got Game 6 and 7 for the ALCS, this championship series. Was I actually had at home, I had both laptops open, and I managed to buy one for the Game 6 and then the other for Game 7, and that seemed to work. So I just followed the same strategy. But here, I guess it sort of failed me, because it just wouldn't allow me to purchase anything after that, and I was stuck in the queue, and it booted me out, and then sort of gave me a temporary login ban that I couldn't go on and purchase anymore. And then by that time, within an hour, less than an hour, all the tickets were all sold. You can imagine all the resellers and wanting to get as many as they can and then put it up for the resale market. And that's just how it works now. It's that Ticketmaster, with Live Nation being a monopoly, they own and control a lot of that. And so what ends up happening is, you pay the fees to buy the tickets, because you'll see those online processing fees and service charges, all that. Ticketmaster collects all that. But then when someone goes to resell it, Ticketmaster also gets a portion of that resale price, plus all the processing and fees and transactions. So they are doubling up on their money. And if that ticket goes on sale again to someone else, well, they're making more money just off of nothing that they ever did. It's just the resale process is how it works. So Ticketmaster really enjoys resales. But for the consumer and the bet fans, we don't like that, because now the scalpers have control and power, and they're controlling the prices and marking up higher than face value. So my source told me that the face value for a upper level ticket was $500, which is very reasonable, because I picked up mine for $200. Okay, World Series, this is it. This is the best of the best, right? So you got to expect higher prices. So $500 wasn't too bad. But when my account was able to go back in after a temporary pause, those prices in the upper level for resale were $2,000. So you can imagine those resellers are jumping for joy. But keep in mind, those fees also include processing and transaction fees that go to Ticketmaster. So they get about $600 out of that or something like that. It's like 20% goes back to Ticketmaster. So yeah, they want people to resell, which is unfortunate. And then also in the lower level, yeah, those tickets are around 4,000 to 5,000 resell. Now this is early on, so that means people, they're trying to cater to the people who are really frantic and desperate, trying to get something before it all sells out, or if it goes up in price. So they're really desperate. And this is for game 1 and 2, because because I'm still here and it starts in a couple days, I figured I could just stay here and just hang out for a couple days and then catch game 1 and 2 if I were able to get tickets. But no, unfortunately the prices just jumped, and I just didn't want to pay for that. This game 7 pretty much was my World Series as well. Like the atmosphere, the excitement, the win, I'll take it. This is a World Series win for me. But still, it's been a childhood dream of mine to attend an actual World Series game with my Blue Jays team. So I'm still hopeful, maybe next year, following years, they keep their team success. Who knows? Every year we'll see in the World Series, right? That'd be awesome. I think so. And then I'll just be smart enough to know to do one computer, or you could maybe do 2 different accounts, 2 different IP addresses. They say the Ticketmaster will detect VPN, so make sure your VPN's turned off. It detects it somehow. But maybe get some friends to purchase, help you out, get those tickets, family members. But yeah, apparently you need 2 accounts, 2 devices, and 2 IP addresses or internet service provider. So that's my lesson. I would have loved to have stayed in Toronto for a few more days just to catch game 1 and 2, because those are the games that they have to play. They're not the probable games. They're not the ones that they're going to win the World Series, because you need at least a minimum of 4 games to win the World Series. So it could be either one in game 4, 5, 6, or 7, right? And they're going to be playing the Dodgers, which is a tough team. Shohei Ohtani, he is an amazing baseball player, let me tell you. I've never seen him play, but I've seen the highlight reels, and unbelievable. On par with Babe Ruth, they say. Shohei Ohtani from Japan. So, yeah. I would have loved to have stayed. I would have, extended my car rental, changed my flight plans, got a hotel room, just little things like that, just because I'm already here. It wouldn't make sense for me to fly back to Saskatoon and then come back if I did get the tickets. So my plan was just to stay here all along if I was to do that. But I guess I'm going to cheer on the Jays from home. That's what I did back in 1993. Little Asian boy watching TV. I don't have a photo of that because my family didn't have a camera to take a picture of me, but I did a little quick, AI rendering of it, and just asked a question, and so it popped up, and maybe I can include in this video right here. So this is what the AI generated image for a 14-year-old Asian boy in front of a CRT cathode ray tube TV looks like watching a baseball game. So pretend that's me back in 1993 enjoying the Blue Jays game. Let me give you a quick spin around this park. It's a really nice dog park, so too bad my dog isn't with me. Carly, miss you. Carly and Wicket. Yeah, love taking my dogs to the dog park, so I'm here without a dog. Sad, but there are other dogs that were here, so get to see them. Well, my Blue Jays games, they're over, but I do have another game tonight, which is the Maple Leafs hockey. So I got this game going on tonight. I'm gonna put on jersey and head on over. So actually, I'm gonna put it on right now. So yeah, blue. Let's go blue. Toronto is full of blue teams, including the Argos. There we go. All set for my next game. All right. Thanks for watching. Follow along. Enjoy. Go Maple Leafs.